Yeah, but let's move on to the second question. Now, let's assume she moved to the next question. No, let's assume she stayed on the same question. She can play the clip once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. So we want the solution to be that once she plays it, that's it. We need to set a limit on how many times the clip can be played. That's what we want.
I assure you, this feature is not available in Blackboard. I expect it, but the number of students is a factor. If we open a virtual class and gather them during the test, they can listen simultaneously. I can play it, then we move to the next question. This would be in the classroom. Play the clip in the virtual classroom, like now. The student opens the test, you tell them, here's the first question, then the second, third question. They select the answer for the first question, then move to the third, or keep all questions on the same page. They don't move from the first to the third to avoid confusion. The same issue with audio clips. If I could upload a complete test from an external file, but audio clips remain a problem.
This will be in the classroom, meaning you can play the clip in the virtual classroom, meaning a virtual classroom like the one we are in, and the student opens the test and tells them the first question, then the second question, then the third question. They go straight through, then you choose the answer to the first question, then she does the third. Or you can leave all the questions on the same page. You do not have to move from the first question to the third question, otherwise they will not pass them.
The same problem with the audio clips. If I could originally download a complete test from outside as an external file, the problem with the clips would remain with me.
Of course, you can download it. No, the audio clip will have a problem. The questions can be downloaded, yes, if they are in a Word or Excel file in a certain way, in a certain format, they can be downloaded. But the audio files will require you to open question by question inside Blackboard and add the audio file.
Check with my prep year colleagues. They included audio clips with questions. The student opens it, and the clip plays twice. When they hit play, it repeats, allowing immediate answers. I'm unsure if the audio appeared immediately with the questions. Yes, it was in Blackboard. You can upload questions here. See the link, Upload Questions. You can upload questions, but these need to be created in a specific format. Were the questions from outside or created within Blackboard? That matters. Yes, it's in Blackboard. Use Upload Questions to add questions. They need a specific format, outside Blackboard. I'll explain the file format. Stick to it and upload without issues, making questions available in Blackboard. Alternatively, create each question manually within Blackboard.
Yes, it's in Blackboard. I'm telling you, you can upload questions here. There's something called Upload Questions. Do you see that link? It's called Upload Questions. You can upload questions, but these questions need to be created in a specific format. Outside of Blackboard, there's a specific file format needed for uploads. Stick to it, and questions will be available in Blackboard. Alternatively, create questions manually in Blackboard or reuse questions from question banks. Another feature allows creating 100 questions, with tests having 30 randomly selected questions, creating different test versions. This ensures each student gets a unique set of questions, reducing cheating. That's the question bank and random block feature. And the third method is reusing questions if you've created question banks. You can create 100 questions, and the test can have 30 questions. It will randomly select a group of questions or a random block, making each test unique for students. It takes 30 questions randomly from the 100 questions you've created. This student has 30 questions, and that student has a different set of 30 questions. That's about the question bank and random block. We can set up a virtual session on tests, question banks, and uploading questions. We can organize another session for that. In his questions, to a large extent, for each student, this student has 30 questions and that student has 30 different questions. And even if some of the questions may be similar, but some of the other questions, they will be different because of the cheating issue, right? So this is for the question bank and the random mass. In this part, we can definitely set up a complete virtual session for you about tests in general, questions, creating a question bank, and uploading questions. We can organize another session specifically for that, God willing. But specifically, I would really appreciate it if you could also reach out to me regarding the audio clips, because I'm really interested in this matter. Hopefully we can find solutions for it, God willing. May God bless you. So, are there any other questions from you?
Go ahead, Dr. Hamid, go ahead. Doctor, can I share my screen? I want to ask about the length. Go ahead. Go ahead. For a question like this, there's an audio clip available, and this question is based on it. Of course, this is a multiple choice question. You're at time 2. This is number 2. The answer is like this, number 3. The answer is like this, number whatever. And this is just one answer.
Oh, could you please scroll up a bit? I want to see this course.
So what's the course about? For example, I applied it to my grammar course, but this is, for instance, an audio clip with questions. I mean, what number is this? What number is this? So it got an answer by itself, right? Yes, like this is number 1, like this is, for example, matching. And this is number 123 as follows. For example, this is number 1. This is number 2 or 3. This is number 2.
Number 1. What type of question is this that you created? What type of question is it? Multiple choice. Okay. So do you write it down like a specific name? Yes, that's right. That's what I told the doctor, which was called complete the following from multiple blanks.
How did you upload the audio clip here?
The audio clip, the doctor uploads it here normally, but it comes here from the same source. And here,
the problem is not.
I'm just always here with you by your side.
Repeating now, repeat the clip. This is question 1.
Yes.
The number of times the audio clip is frequently used.
But just keep in mind that the section should only be heard once.
Okay, if I re-upload it, so if I upload the same audio clip twice in the question, it means I can do it twice and upload it myself in the audio clip. We'll just see this part specifically for you.
yes. So could you please bring up the settings?
Are the 2 clips the same clip?
It's the same. Okay, the 3 dots on the right, doctor, please click on those 3 dots. There is nothing but this. Nothing. There's nothing. There are no properties available. There's nothing. Okay. So this situation is excellent. But there's a point. Please pay attention. This question I just explained to you now that it was called complete the following from multiple blanks in Arabic. That's what it was called. Its problem is just one thing. Here, if you scroll down a bit, you just need to scroll down a bit in the answer here. When the student writes here, what did the doctor say? If the answer is a specific word, the student has to write the exact same answer as long as she did the matching. I mean, if she makes a mistake in just one letter of the same word, it has to be exactly like you specified. Even here on the right, yes, just like you're standing on the right, there's something called the criteria here, which means it's necessary. No, the exact same word. Oh, so if she makes a mistake in one letter or something, then she loses the point. I mean, because you know she has to write the exact answer that you specified. Exactly. That's why in the Arabic language, we face a problem. Why? How? If the answer is, for example, Makkah al-Mukarramah, the answer to the question is Makkah al-Mukarramah. Some students might write Makkah with a H at the end instead of the T that's connected. So if the doctor wrote Makkah al-Mukarramah with a T and the student wrote it with a H, will the system consider it wrong?
What do you mean, doctor? Here. You mean I have to go back and open them at 11 and adjust them manually?
No, it's almost in the content. If someone wrote Makkah or Makkah with the H at the end, it would be connected in the contents.
No, here it is. Here's the point. The point is no. What I mean here is what? The doctor needs to specify in the answers all the possible answers that the student might write.